Hello, hello. Hello. Make sure you say hello. Hello, Hyunu. Homework. Hyunu. Right, Hyunu, Ryan, Sean, Gold Class Sean, what's up, what's up? Hello, hello, hello. Anyone else here? Who else is here? We just got 4 people. It's me. It's me. Do you see me? Hello, hello. What do we have here? Let me check this. So grade 4, who's here? Hyunu, Ryan, Sean. Can you see me now, Ryan? Tell me if you can see me now, so I know that you can see me. We got 4 people here so far. Let's start with the question. DJ is here. What's up, DJ? DJ Disc Jockey. Hello, DJ Flash. Disc Jockey. Alright, so you can see me now. Good. Glad you can see me. Alright, Alright. Hello, hello, hello. So, I took attendance. If anybody else is here listening who did not say hello yet, make sure you say hello so I know you're here. I have to take attendance. Your name is written down. Let's start with a discussion question. What kind of discussion question can we start with? Tell me about your favorite weather. Or how was your week? Tell me something you did this week. Tell me something you did this week. What's something you did this week? And don't just say you did nothing, because I'm sure you did something. I doubt that you just did absolutely nothing. Tell me something that you did. There has to be something. You guys can be fun people, probably. Do you ever have fun? What kind of fun do you have? What do you do? Do you just study all weekend? That's fun. Do you read a book? Oh, you play Pokemon Red game, Sean. Wow, I used to have Pokemon Red game. Wow, really? I used to play Pokemon Red. Actually, my first video game I ever had was Pokemon Blue. My first video game I ever had was Pokemon Blue for the Game Boy Color. What's your favorite Pokemon? Ryan wrote in your diary. Nice. I write in my diary every night. Every night I write my diary. That's important. Right. What about you, Daniel? What you do? Okay. Daniel, what did you do this week so far? And we have 2 other people watching. Who are the other 2 people in this class? No, 1 more person watching. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another person in this class. Who is our next person in this class? We have 5 people. What is sword shields, Yanu? Oh, I deleted it. Tell me, what is sword shield? Charmander. I like Charmander too. That's a good one. I like Charmander too. To your uncle's house. Nice. Where does your uncle live? I haven't seen my uncles in 4 years. I want to see my uncles. Some of them at least. Not all of them. But some of them I want to see. What else? What else? Tell me more. 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 Alright, should we get started? That was just our warm-up question. We have 6 people watching the chat. Okay. Only 4 people said hello. If you are watching this, please say hello. Please say hi, and please tell me your English name so that I know you're here. Otherwise, I will not know. I have to take attendance. So you have to write down, you have to say where you are. Your uncle live in Namyangju. Oh, cool. Okay. Remember, your uncle is 1 person, so you should say lives. My uncle lives in. Alright, so let's open up our RT book. Ah, Hyunwoo played Pokemon Sword and Shield. What is Pokemon Sword and Shield? What is that? I've never heard of that. Pokemon Sword. Did they like fight with swords and shields? I've never heard of that. Is it really new? Oh. Who are these Pokemon? What is this? Who are these Pokemon? I've never seen these Pokemon before. Kind of scary. Ooh, very strange. Very strange. I don't know. I never played that one. My favorite games, I liked Zelda Ocarina. This was my favorite game. This one. That's my favorite game, Zelda Ocarina of Time. My favorite game. And these are my 2 favorite games. Ocarina of Time and Final Fantasy VII. Those are my 2 favorite games ever. I don't play video games anymore. I don't know what's good. I've never heard of Sword and Shield. Never heard of Sword and Shield. Anyway, let's open up our RT. RT to page 14. Okay. Alright. Everyone, let's open up RT to page 14. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so RT page 14, we have some reading, we have some questions, it's gonna be fun, we love reading, we love questions, okay? So, we have to understand what happens in the story, we have to understand the characters, we have to understand some details here like this. Remember, we're talking about strategies for answering questions. It's like right there means the question is there. Think and search means you have to look around and find the answer with thinking. And the other one is the author and you. You have to think about why does the author do something, right? Well, let's read it together. Remember that while I am reading, I want you to read out loud too, okay? We're going to read together out loud. Do not just listen to me, okay? Please don't just listen to my voice. I want you to be reading out loud also with your real voice, and it'll help you get better at English, okay? So, what color should I use? I'm gonna use purple. Alright. My name is Li Kang. I grew up in a small village in China. Most of the people in my village were poor farmers. We worked hard to plant and harvest rice. There were no other jobs in the village. My father went to America in search of work. He sent us money every month, and this helped my family survive. Every 2 years, Papa came back to visit us. Papa did well in America, but for us, life became harder and harder. One year the crop was very bad. Many people in our village went hungry. When Papa came to visit us, he was saddened by what he saw. That was the year Papa decided we would all go to America with him. So here the crop is the plants that grow. The crop was very bad. It means the plants didn't grow very well. Okay? Next one. We traveled on a big ship across the Pacific Ocean. The trip took 21 days. When we got to San Francisco Bay, a small ferry, which is a small boat, took us to Angel Island. I will always remember standing on the deck of the tender. I thought, one journey is over and another journey has begun. Okay? So, let's think about this. Everybody understand this story? We know who the characters are. We know what's going on. Let's answer these questions. Question number 1. How often did Papa come back to China to visit his family? It's a race. Everybody answer the question. What is the answer to question 1? Oops, misspelled it. Question. What is the answer to question number 1? Who can tell me? What is the answer to question number 1? Aha! Alright, we've got 2 answers. I've got 2 answers here. Where are my other people? Sean and Hyunwoo, the only people here? Ryan and Daniel, you didn't answer the question. Alright, Ryan's got an answer. Daniel, where's your answer? How often did Papa come back to visit his family? Let me switch. Let me do red. Number 1, right? Every 2 years, Papa came back to visit us. So we can find it right there. Easy, right? It's right there. Alright, there's our easy one. On to the next one. Number 2. Why did Papa decide to move the family to America? Think and search. Right, try to find the answer here. What is the answer? Why did Papa decide to move the whole family to America? You have to use a complete sentence. Otherwise, I don't think I can understand very well. Hyunu says here, life is hard and crop was very bad and mo money. Alright, make sure you're talking about where. Life is hard in America? So he moved to America? The crop was very bad all the time? Or crop was very bad in America? Or in China? And mo money or no money? They had no money? Or they had to spend no money? It was free? Okay, make sure you're clear here. Okay, be clear on your answer. Use complete sentence, complete ideas. Alright? We have 4 students. 4 students, but how many people are watching? 6 people are watching.
Can you finish your and switch a little later?
Sure.
Okay. Amy's mom just here sign up.
Okay. I have a couple more answers. Danielle, waiting for your answer. We have some trouble with this one. We're having some trouble with this one. Daniel, do you have an answer? Life is very harder and harder. So we have this paragraph here, right? In this paragraph, we have the answer. The tricky thing here is that you have to think. You can't just copy part of what they said, okay? You have to understand, why did Papa decide to move the family to America? It doesn't really make sense if you just say Papa was saddened by what he saw, right? That's true, he was saddened by what he saw, but what did he see? What did he see? Right? That's not a complete answer, Sean. Okay? Daniel says, because life is very harder and harder. It's harder in America? Life is harder where? Why America? What is going on? Okay? Not a complete answer. Hyunu says, life is hard and crop was very bad and mo money. Okay? Still not a complete answer. Where was life hard? Why? What does it mean, who has no money? Right? We have to understand. Okay? Explain. I want a full sentence, full idea. Ryan says, because the crop is very bad in China. What's closer here, the crop is bad in China, but we still don't really understand the full idea. Let's try again. Try again with a complete idea from your thoughts. Okay, let's try again. I want a full answer, okay? A full answer so that I can understand. Pretend that I didn't read this. Pretend I'm asking you, oh, why did Papa decide to move the family to America? You need to explain it to me as if I never read this story, okay? Pretend I didn't read this. You need to explain to me. You really have to explain, why did Papa move the family? I want to understand that all together. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. What is the answer to number 2? Everybody, answer it again. Let's get everybody's answers. Alright, I'm getting some answers. I need 2 more answers. Who hasn't answered yet? Sean and Ryan, I need full answers. Sean and Ryan, alright. Alright, Ryan, need your answer, Ryan. Just missing Ryan's answer. Got Sean's now. Where is Ryan's answer? There, because the family has to eat the food and they can live properly. Okay. Alright, so let's look at our answers. Daniel says, my idea is that Papa did worry every time about how live Li King in China. Okay. Alright, so Papa was worried about how Li King was living in China. Okay. Okay, so here we can do Daniel, let's fix your answer. Daniel. Correction. You say. Papa was worried about how Li King and his family living in China without much money, like this. That's better, okay? That's better. Okay, Hyunwoo. Li King's family has bad crop in China and they have no money. Okay, good. Now we have a more full answer. Let's fix it up. Hyunwoo. Correction. Li King's family had a bad crop in China and had no money. Okay. Sean says, 1 year Papa came from America to China to meet Li King. In that year, the village's crop was very bad, so they are hungry, and Papa took them to America. Okay. So we have to work on splitting up our compound sentences with periods and commas better, okay? So Sean, your correction. 1 year, comma, capital P, Papa, came from America to China to meet the king. That year, the Village's crop. Oops, villages. Village's crop was very bad, comma, so they, and they were hungry, comma, so Papa took them to America. There is a complete answer. That's a nice complete answer, Sean, right? If you put that all together. Be careful, I don't want you to start your sentences with so, right? Don't start your sentences with so like this. So they are hungry, right? You want comma, space, alright? Compound sentences. Ryan says, because the family have to eat the food and they can live properly. Yes, but you have to explain, why can they not eat food in China? Why can't they live properly in China? What was the problem in China? Okay, so make sure you explain. Let me make sure you explain. Correction. Okay, don't start your sentences with because either, right? You say Li King's family didn't have much food in China, so his father took them to marry, or you say, but his father thought if they moved to America, they could live properly. Okay, like this. Alright. So read those how and see how this answer is better, right? The answer is better if you do that. You need to explain the problem. Okay? Why did Papa decide to move the family to America? Alright, we have one more question here. Let me switch the colors again. Let's go to this green color. Why does the author say, one journey is over and another journey has begun? Hint, author and you. Okay? So you see this, one journey is over and another journey has begun. Right? This important part, why? Why does the author say that? You cannot just take a sentence out of the story. You have to really think about, what is the author thinking? Right? What was the author thinking here? Okay? Let's try it. What is the answer to question 3? Alright? What is the answer to question 3? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try to get complete full answers. You guys have to think about, what was the author thinking? Why did the author say this, right? At the end, the character says, one journey is over and another journey has begun. Why does the author write that? What's the reason why? would the author say that? This is a harder question, right? Isn't it harder? You have to think about it. You have to think hard. Why would the author say that? One journey is over and another has just begun. And we can just think about the end of the story here. What's different if he ends the story here and if he tells the next one? Oh, we got one answer. Let's see everybody's answers. Let's see everybody's answers. We got two answers. Let's see two more answers. I want to see two more answers. Hyunwoo and Daniel. Two more answers. Let's see your two more answers. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Two more answers. Why does the author say this? Why does the author say this? What is the reason? Why does the author say this? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Why would the author say that? One journey is over and another journey has begun. I only have two answers. I'm waiting for two more answers. Daniel and Hyunwoo, please answer the question. Alright, Hyunwoo's got an answer. Daniel, do you have an answer? Daniel, do you have an answer? Daniel? Any answer from Daniel? Alright, rest, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Okay, so let's read the question again. Why does the author say, one journey is over and another journey has begun? Okay, let's look at our answers. Li King's China's life was the one journey, and starting the new life in America is another journey. Alright, some grammar problems, but this makes sense, right? Rhymes first, only Papa went to America, but then the crop was very bad in China, so all family went to America. Okay. So you're fixing your other one, right? This is the answer to the last question. It's a good answer to the last question. Good. China life was one journey and USA life is begun. Alright. When the problem is started, so they have to move away, then the journey gets longer. Okay. So, what is the first journey? One journey was here, right? Here's journey 1, traveled on a big ship across the Pacific Ocean. Right, here's journey 1. Finished journey 1, and now journey 2, right? The China was not a journey. Leaving China, taking the boat across the ocean. This is a journey. This is journey 1. And then journey 2, right? It's like a transition. We're going from one journey to the next journey, right? Li Kang is telling us we finished with the journey across the ocean, and now there's going to be a journey excitement in America, right? It's a transition from one idea to the next idea. Okay, so you're right here. Leaving China was one journey, coming to America was one journey, and then living in America was another journey, right? Living in America was another journey. So you have to be careful there, right? Living in China was not a journey. That was just his life, right? Or her life. I don't know if this is him or her. It could be his or her. Okay, her life. Right? Living in China was just her life. It was not a journey. It was just her life, right? And then coming to America is another journey, next journey. Alright? Alright, we have a vocabulary passage next. This is fun. I like this. Vocabulary passage. Alright. So we have to use, we're going to read this. We're going to try to understand, infer meaning. We use context. Context clues. Use context clues to infer the meaning. This is page 18. Context clues. Context clues means what's around it. Context clues means what's happening around that situation, around that word. Okay, so for example, I could say, someone give me a name. Let's say, for example, Sean's the last one to send a message, so I say, here's one. Sean shivered when he stepped into the frigid lake. Okay, can you guys read that? Hopefully you can read that. So for example, that's our example. Let me type it in here. What does it mean? Use the context clues. Alright, Sean can read it, good. It's about you, so that's important. What does it mean? try to understand, if we read the situation, can help us understand the word, right? Understand from the context. Can anybody tell me? No, shiver is this is right. Sean shivered when he stepped into the frigid lake. Somebody tell me, what does that mean? What does frigid mean? Use the sentence. Alright, good. We know that frigid means very cold, says Sean. Frozen, says Ryan. Right? It means very cold. We know that's when you would do this. It can't mean like other things. You would shiver when you step into something cold. We can use the context clues to understand what does the word mean. Okay? We're going to do the same thing here. Here we have the same kind of thing. Good. Daniel also says very cold. Right. So here, let's look at this then. Let's get our first one. Felipe was downcast. His friend Diego had just moved away. Okay. Right. To make things worse, Felipe's mariachi band had a street festival coming up. Diego had been the best trumpet player in the band. Okay. We can read it all first. Let's read it all first, okay? Felipe was filled with consternation. He called his friend Carlos, who played the guitarrón, a large bass guitar. We have enough guitar players and violin players, he said. Who can we recruit to play trumpet? Don't worry, said Carlos serenely. I have an extensive list of friends we can try. It turned out that none of those friends could play the trumpet. Felipe sat in his room looking pensive. Suddenly he heard the song Y Andale being played on the trumpet. The music was reminiscent of his early childhood in Mexico. He opened the door. His little brother, Francisco, was playing right outside. I know I'm only 10, but I practice a lot, he said. You'll have to learn fast if you want to be in our band, said Felipe, smiling. On the day of the festival, the street was filled with dancers in vivid outfits. There were booths full of culinary delights. Felipe and Francisco raised their instruments happily, and the band commenced to play. Okay, so let's use our context to understand this. Let's use our context to understand downcast. Felipe was downcast. His friend Diego had just moved away. Okay, what does downcast mean? Using the clues, what do you think downcast means? San Francisco, San Diego. Yes, it's true. Downcast does not mean San Francisco, San Diego. But yes, those are places, right? Francisco and Diego are common Spanish names. San in Spanish means saint. Okay? Saint Francisco and Saint Diego are important people in the religion, in Catholicism, a popular religion in Spain. When Spanish people came to America and took land from the native people, they named many cities after saints, which is why many cities are San. Alright, downcast means dejected. That's true, but dejected is also kind of a tough word. Maybe we can make it easy, right? Ryan says very sad, right? We can know it is sad. Felipe was downcast because his friend Diego had just moved away. So we can see that. That would make sense. It would be like cause and effect. His friend Diego moved away, so Felipe is downcast, right? Makes sense? How do you feel when your friend moves away? You would probably feel sad. That makes sense that you would feel sad when your friend moves away, right? That makes sense to me. Alright, well it is 4:40. Let's take our break. Break time until 4:50. See you then. Sean, Keanu, Daniel, and Ryan.
You wrote the name, right?
Yes, I wrote their names. I didn't check how many people. What is it? Did I give them any homework? No, I haven't yet. And then 6 people are watching. 6 people are watching. Only 4 people checked in. I don't know who the other ones are.
Maybe intend to, or maybe the student really doesn't have to walk. It's possible to, but we could see some.
Having fun.
You don't understand, right? Then did you download the card? I mean the file.
It's open.
I do have my more file here, so can you close?
I also labeled them so we can remember. Looking back, I always forget.
Who is Engmuse? Who was parent? That Korean name.
That's Hyunwoo.
That's Hyunwoo.
I didn't know what it meant.
There's no Yerin either, right? No Yerin. Did Yerin come before?
No, she never came.
She never came?
No. Maybe she's watching but not saying anything. She never came. So.
Four here, but 6 people are watching us. Then
There's nothing in the file.
what about Woojin? Why Woojin is not here?
I don't know. There's nothing. There's nothing in the.
Every Friday he is something else.
There's nothing in the 20.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe you put it in a different file.
No. Maybe I just get it out before I really copy it completely. Maybe. Would you take it out? I'll just recopy it. Gosh. What might happen if I really not save and just take the USB out and it's gone. You know what happened, right?
That's very frustrating.
Did you write the page number you did? Did you
write the page I didn't write it yet.
Where did
grade 4.
Maybe there are transparency not here.
Wait, is this it? Yep, I have it.
Write the page number.
Yes. then we send them a message, and they click on the link, and then they're in it. That's it.
So do you have the link too?
When I make it, then it makes a link. When I start the class, it makes a link.
Okay, so I need the link, and can you send the link to my or
Well,
my
only when you
email?
start the class, then it makes a link.
Oh, really?
I can't send you it in advance. When you start the class, and then we send it on.
And they just need Gmail. Then we send then
They click on the link, and then they're in your class.
class. Okay, that means we need actually 10 minutes before students to click it to get ready, right? So we cannot give them in advance. Is that what you mean?
Right. I can try to find a way. Maybe we can. There's a way to do it, but it doesn't seem that it's possible.
So that means if they just click on their Gmail, right? Then it's there to like a lot of kind of little. Then they just click it, right? That's
they
it.
just click on the link. Yeah.
On a mail, by mail.
Either way, anyway.
Anyway.
Just they go to the website, the specific link, then you can open.
Because mom, they just.
Should I try it for G5? Okay.
Oh, no, G4. It's G4.
No, this is G4. I mean for the Google thing. Should we try that today for G5 or G6?
Later. Because someone already asked about how to do that one, kind of like that. Even I don't know either.
Maybe we can try it today for G6. We can open up this class, and then I'll send them the link on here, and then they click on the link and switch to Google. So I can look at it.
Okay. Hello everybody! Now is my class. Right, we need LAT book this time. Okay, we need a LAT book, kids and students. A LAT book, please. Everybody get online, please, right now. Right back online. I'm here. I'm here. Hi everyone, Ryan here, and Sean here, and Hyunwoo here, and Daniel John. Are you there too? Okay everybody. Then we need a LAT book. Did you get the LAT book? Okay, hi guys. Hello. Hello. Everybody go get your LAT eraser and pencil, please. LAT eraser and pencil. Then we need a LAT book page. Let me see. Oops. A LAT book page. Wait a minute. We need a LAT book page 60 now. A LAT book page is 60 now. Did you get it? Okay, LAT book, page 60. 공차 가서 이거 하나 사고 내 거로 형이랑 하나씩 해서. So do you want any drink? I will send him to go to get pick the just drink here. 공차. 공차. 어디 가? 응? 타로? 타로?
With pearl? Yes, with yes.
맛있는 거 추천. Go.
네. 뭐 이런 거 시키시나?
Okay, ready everyone? Thank you. 너희 추천을 믿어보겠어. Okay, we need the page 60. Ready? Okay. Ready? So now we are going to talk about that page. Wait a minute. Okay, page 60. All right. Actually, page 60 is talking about the time order. Time order. Time order. Okay. So in other words, we say chronological order. Okay. Chronological order. Okay. Order. Do you understand? So if you take a look, page 61. Page 61 has the time order like first, next, then, finally. Okay, there are four steps here first. 4 sections here to tell by time order, like first, next, then, finally. Okay, but we do have only 2 parts here in page 60, right? Number 1, in the past, and number 2, today. Do you understand? Number 1, in the past, 2, today. Do you understand? Get it? Everybody get it? Everybody got it? Okay. So now let's read. Then find what happened in the past time and what happened today. Okay. Let's make it a little bigger. All right. Are you ready? This is the part from Weaving a California Tradition by Linda Yama. What's this name? Yamain, okay? So it's a part of the page 244. Here, ready, go. In the past, California Indian people burn fields of grasses every year. After a fire, more seeds sprout and there are fewer insects in the area to infest plants. Deer grass needs to be burned regularly so it will be healthy and produce lots of flower stalks. When redbud is burned, it responds by growing new long straight shoots. These days, it's against the law for most people to set fires. So weavers have a hard time finding good basket materials. Okay, so which part belongs to past time and which part belongs to today? Can you separate it? Right? How can we separate this short writing into two parts, past time or today? You have to find the hint or clue for that, okay? Can you find a hint and clue for that? Now answering the question. How can you separate these two parts? If you take a look though, the words telling the time, it will give you a little hint. Look for, okay, I will say, look for time words, okay? Look for time words, okay? Everybody try to look for time words, all right? Words are telling the time. Then you know when happened, past time or today. Find a time word and tell me what it is. Look for a time word. Find the time words and tell me what it is, okay? Oh, burned. Burned. In the past, these days. In the past, these days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What kind of time words can we find here? Let's take a look. The first, we can see in the past. Okay, so circle here. Then, after a fire is still past time. Okay. Then, when red bud is burned, it responds by growing new long straight suit. And we have these days here. So we can break the two to time here. Right? The words in the past, after fire, and when are all connected, okay? They're all talking about past time. But from these days are present time, now. Do you understand? So, everybody, you can write what happened in the past time here. What happened today, okay? Can you write it down? So you have to write from here to here for past time. And from these days for today, present time. Understand? Fill in the chart, and when you're done, all right, tell me I'm done, okay? So write the information for the past time, and then write the information that happened, okay, today, and I mean the present time. Understand? So finish the two boxes. Finish the two boxes. Okay. I mean, okay. So Sean and Hyunwoo, did you write sentences? Did you write sentences? You mean sentences, right? So we need 3 sentences for in the past to tell what happened. In the past, California Indian people burned the fields of grasses every year, and after a fire, good, so fast. All right. All right, if you're finished, then let's move on then. So next page, 61. 61 is talking about explanatory paragraph. Explanatory paragraph means the paragraph explain about something. So explain. So explanatory mean explain. Okay. Page 61. Did you find the page? All right. So now let's see. Read together. The Haida people live in the Pacific Northwest. They are well known for carving huge totem poles that stand at the entrance to their homes or villages. The poles show animals that are important to a family or to the village as a whole. First, a carver must find the right log to use. The log should be about 60 feet long. Next, the carver must make the log perfectly round. The log is laid on its side. A big saw cuts along the length of the log. The log is turned and the saw cuts it again. More than 20 cuts are sometimes necessary to round the log. The log is then moved into the carving shed. There, the carvers use scraping tools to make the log perfectly smooth. Finally, the carver puts rough marks where he thinks each animal should go, and he begins to carve. The finished totem pole will last for many years. So what is the main idea sentence? The main idea sentence of this writing is this one. Okay, first one, right? These are telling the important point of this writing, okay? Okay, this writing article introduced the one tribe of Native American here, Haida people, who live in a Pacific Northwest, okay? They are well known for carving huge totem pole, stand at the entrance to their homes or village. We do have actually totem pole in Korea too. Actually, we have very similar, tradition like, Haida people. I mean, Native American. Our totem poles are 장승배기. Have you ever heard about 장승배기? If you go to countryside, you can see the totem pole like old man and old woman stand right, entrance of the village. Okay, it's made of wood. Okay, it is carved, right, carved into man, old man and woman like this. But American Indian, right, they carve to show animals. Okay, it's a little different from us. So this animal actually stand for like power and strength. So you can see like bear, eagle, wolf, totem pole in America and Canada too. So this article introduced how Indian, right? I mean, native Indian make this totem pole. So in the middle, they use the steps. Step 1, step 2 to organize the idea in step like time order 2. So they say first, right? Next. Next, where is then? Next. And we have there, not then this time, and a finally. It's okay. You can change one or two words to organize idea, okay? We can use, this is the basic form, first, next, then, finally. We can use like first, next, there, finally too. Then we do have conclusion here. What's the conclusion? The finished totem pole will last for many years. And many years, actually more than 100 years. So the point is, when we make the like explanatory paragraph to tell how to make or how to do, the word organization is important, but also the words, right? Using the words like a verb is very important too. So we have to try to use the different type of the verb here, or a variety of verbs like find, and make, and laid, and cut, right? And moved, and scraping tools to make, okay. Did I underline use? Use, and put, understand? Okay, begins to, and carve here. So we can see different kinds of verb here, like that: find, make, laid, cut, moved, use, put, and carve. Understand? So everybody, if you finish this chart, right, you're fine. But if you don't finish it, would you summarize this short writing into first, next, then, finally, and conclusion, please? Please finish this chart by filling the boxes. Okay? Finish this chart by filling the boxes. Okay, if you're done, then tell me you're done or yes. Ready? Done? Yes. You're always best, Sean. You're the first person. Oh, okay. I'm waiting. It's okay. Take your time. Okay, Daniel, take your time. Fine. Okay, person who did finish. Okay, you can think about this writing topic. Okay, page 62. Page 62. All right. Page 62. We have a one writing topic and writing prompt here. Everyone has a routine for beginning the day. Think about what you do each morning to get ready for school. Now write a journal entry that tells what you do each morning to get ready for school. But now we cannot go to school. So I wonder what you're doing at home. So we are writing. We are writing. This is my writing homework. Okay, write explanatory paragraph about what you're doing at home. Understand? By using this chart, same chart, okay? First, next, then finally conclusion. Understand? Same chart. Okay, same chart at LAT book page 60. Okay, same chart at LAT book page 60, okay? You can do homework, do you understand? Then email to me. Last time, no. Okay, you are, what? I play game and watch YouTube video for game or animation. Wow. What about, reading? Just game and game. Please, no. So you know my email address, right? parksecretgmail.com. Last time, teacher check your writing homework. But don't use the internet to write something, I can see some student use the internet to copy sentences to send it to me. Don't do that. I can, see who used the internet to do homework. Understand? Don't do that. I can see that. So here is the one student writing work. Okay. This is Sean's writing, okay? Can I read, Sean? Can I read a little bit? Dear teacher, it was a homework, so I wrote email. What? That's boring, okay? You don't need to say that. It's okay. Dear teacher. You can just start right away. Today, I studied Japanese because yesterday I bought a game, Pokemon Red, that made in 1996. It was Japanese game, so it was written in Japanese, of course, and I thought I should study Japanese to play this game, so I started studying Japanese today. There are two main languages in Japanese, hiragana and katakana. I study hiragana first because it looks more easier than katakana, and I think, how can I learn Japanese? So I search it in YouTube and I found a video, blah blah blah. Okay, so all right, when you do homework, all right, don't write like it was a homework, so I wrote email. That's so boring. Okay, you don't need to write it down. Do you understand, Sean? Don't write it was a homework, so I wrote blah blah blah. Okay, it's so boring sentence. Do not use this phrase. Understand? Do not use this sentence. Get it? Don't use it. Beep. Then okay. All right. Then next student is Ujin. Today there is no Ujin here, so if I take a look, Ujin's email used lots of transition, kind of like in addition and however and what else? Therefore, okay? There is a too much transition words here, kind of like this. Don't use hence. Therefore, too many times, all right? There are too many times you're using the therefore, hence, okay? So Daniel, no, it's not Daniel, okay. Ujin's writing. Problem is that there are too many, transition words. Next, then Hyunwoo. Okay, Hyunwoo's email too. Michelle teacher, today I drew my own cartoon called Daily Life of Middle Students. I can't draw people well, so I use animal character named Chick. He's Chick and he's stupid, but he has many friends. Okay, we can combine the sentences more because it sounds a little choppy. Okay, Hyunwoo? That cartoon story is Daily Life of Chick. You already said that. And that character's color is yellow. It was very proud of myself because I wrote my first cartoon and it was hard to draw my character because I can draw picture or paint. It was fun, but okay. You have to write. You connected too many sentences. String this sentence is a problem, Hyunwoo. Okay, Hyunwoo's writing problem is, right? You connect too many sentences. Too many sentences, okay? Kind of like and the but, okay? is going, all right? Too many sentences, all right? Hyunwoo, you connect too many sentences. So, you made really long, stringy sentence. You made really long, stringy sentence. Understand? So, break it down. Understand? Break the sentence. But you have to use more vocabulary. Try to use more vocabulary. Try to use more adjective or adverb in your sentences. Do you understand? Hyunwoo, get it? Then I got Ryan's writing too. That was Hyunwoo's writing. Okay, Ryan's writing is, Dear teacher, I want to tell you that I had interesting things in recent days. Ooh, I can't go to school or institute because there is too much virus. When I watch the news every day, I feel so embarrassed. Why? All right, you mean you feel too scared, not embarrassed. But this is time to prepare for the virus. The first interesting thing is that I got many presents. The reason I got many presents is that I did a lot of work and I was good at working. But the most important reason is that I can go anywhere. I got trampoline for tumbling and jumping. I got big hoop for making my waist strong, and I got flashlight and cell phone for combine many light colors. Whoa. Okay. So, Ryan, wow. Did you get many presents from your parents? You are lucky. Ryan, you're lucky. You are so lucky that you have many presents from your family, okay? Okay, Ryan, you're so lucky that you have many presents from your family. Do you understand? Okay. I want to get that kind of present too. All right, everybody done? So do you understand the homework? Okay. So everybody, you got, you really understand what I'm talking about. The homework today, right? So homework is write an explanatory paragraph about what you're doing at home, right? By using this chart. First, next, then finally conclusion. Do you understand? Email to me, okay? So I'll write the homework down. Okay, don't forget to email to me. So I didn't get the homework from Daniel John. Not yet, Daniel John. Can you do the writing homework? Daniel John, can you do that? Daniel John. Please. Daniel John. What? Okay, Daniel John, please do homework. Okay, now let's move on, everybody. So this is our writing topic this time. Next. Hey, when we do writing, we have to capitalize some part. here. Ready, go? At the bottom of the Mississippi River, a little pink worm wiggles around. A fish swims up to it for a tasty bite. Then suddenly, a pair of jaws snaps shut on it. The worm is not a worm, but part of the tongue of an alligator snapping turtle. By mimicking a worm, the turtle is able to lure fish right into its mouth. Okay, when we do writing, we need to do capitalization. Capitalization means capitalize some part. Do you understand? So everybody get LAT book page 75, okay? 75 and proofread. I will give you a little hint. There is a special name that we have to capitalize, Mississippi River. Like we put the mark for capitalization M at Mississippi, and R at river too, okay? So find a page, 75. AT, page 75. LAT, page 75. Then do work. 왜 여기 채팅이 안 들어가지? Okay, everybody find LAT book page 75 and capitalize the letter capitalize the words, the letter we have to. All right, everybody do it. Okay, so we need to capitalize big M at Mississippi, big R at river, right? Declan! Are you doing? Are you doing the work? Okay, yes, good. Are you done? Okay. The find the words kind of proper noun that we have to capitalize. If you're finished, just let me know it, okay? What else should be capitalized here? What else should be capitalized here? Okay, Mississippi River. Then what else? Then also opposite way too. Actually, alligator A shouldn't be capitalized because this is the common noun. So we need a small a for alligator. So by mimicking a worm, the turtle is able to lure fish right into its mouth. We need a period here too. So we need a punctuation and capitalization here. So we have mistake here, we have mistake here, we have mistake here, and 4 mistake here. But can you find another mistake? Do we have more mistake? No? That's all? Okay. Then move on. Then here. Everybody get LAT book page 80, please. Page 80. Okay, page 80. Here's a little, part of the, story, mountains here, okay? So when we write a good mountain stuff, right? We use the two kinds of word, common noun and proper noun. Common noun and proper noun together, okay? So let's take a look and find the common noun and proper noun here. Actually, proper nouns are separated two parts, places and body of water. Okay, what proper noun is? Special name. Special name. Special name. What common nouns are, right? Just common, not special name. So now let's read and find the common noun and proper noun together. Oh, spelling is wrong. B. Special. What? What? What's going on? Very special, right? Oh, oops. Special, right? So everybody find the common noun, common name, and special name here. In the western United States, moisture-laden winds blow from the Pacific Ocean against the coastal mountain ranges of Washington, Oregon, and California. Clouds form and rain falls heavily on the rainforest of the western slopes. On the eastern slopes of the mountain in these slates, and in Wyoming, Montana, and Nevada, scarcely any rain falls at all. This is called the rain shadow effect. The driest deserts in America are separated from the wettest rainforest by only a few hundred miles, okay? So find the common noun here. Then proper nouns are telling places and a water name, okay? Everybody find a name and write them down. Are you doing the work? Can you understand? Can you understand? Okay. So now let's find a name. Okay, no. Okay, that's my Homer. This is another Homer, okay? This is Homer 2. Understand? Chart. Right, finish the chart. Okay, finish the chart at 80 is Homer. Do you understand? All right, everybody? Right, we have to close, right, today's class, right, and say goodbye. Bye, guys. Goodbye. Now write your homework down. Bye. Bye, everyone. Yeah, bye. Bye and take care, guys. Stay safe. Chart, page 8.